Wait, there it is. Ay, caramba. I forgot. I reset my day gum. Speak, fanfic.
Oh, hi, yes, why, what, when, how, hello, hello, hello,
Ugh.
hello,
I
hello, 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 hello,
despise
hello, hello.
resetting my computer at times.
Oh
Thankfully, it's
boy.
only been 30 minutes. You begin a feeble campaign of psychological warfare, perhaps comprising his fashion motif is the way to get to him. Nope, looks like he's still in his weird state of stasis and doesn't care. Either that or it's driving him nuts, just very slowly. Dump the contents of your word test over him. Wait, what was that? Oh, word test. What are you talking about? All you've got is this simple, unassuming deck of cards. And there's number one.
Yep.
Play some. So I'm guessing his is basically the reverse ability.
Possibly. It's also possible that he is just really hyperactive with the ADHD and drinking a lot of caffeine.
Don't be stupid. To play solitaire, you'd need a deck of cards. Don't see a deck of cards, do you? All I see is your battle drove. Clubs deuce, throw the hat down and stomp it mercilessly. Oh no, it's Itchy and it looks like he's all wound up. He unties Doze and quickly swaps everyone's hats around. Doze proceeds to make a fleet-footed getaway. The chase is on. Stop being hard. Huh? Alright, you're the boss. Hearts boxcars you ain't. Someone has replaced your plain and serviceable hat with a silly and undersized one. An outrage beyond compare. You're sure you know who the culprit was. You can still smell his overly caffeinated blood. 986 out of 1,000 clocks shown mercy. Lift left leg and hold it a little ways in the air. Oops. 4 out of 15 green torsos dead. Wear CD's hat on top of your current hat. You are already wearing Deuce's hat, you fool. The one on the floor is Droog's hat. This is exactly why you always keep a backup hat on hand. On the floor here is played his last game of musical hats. Soon these lugs will learn to show you some respect. You made this town what it is after all. Wasn't nothing but a bunch of dust and rocks before you got here. Wear a backup hat. You deploy your chest and swap this dinky little hat for one more suited to your taste. Wait a minute. Thank God your precious Scotty dogs are still here. You don't know what you'd do without them. You don't want to even think about it. Is there purpose in the licorice dogs? Or is this...
It's a reference. It's a reference to his other prior made comic called Problem Sleuth, where all the characters had some kind of pieces of candy kept in their hats.
Die makes his usual sort of entrance, the nonplussed, vaguely bewildered sort. B's Diamond's Droog. B Diamond's true. You got it, Clubs Deuce it is. You've opened your battle. Battle trove in search of your backup hat. You also need some more rope to retie Doze, who is absolutely tearing through the mansion as we speak. He's literally moved like half a frame. If you don't hurry, he may clear the chair within the hour. But it's a big mess. You mostly just see a bunch of bombs and cards. You're not sure what's what. You can never remember which card to pick up. Can't believe how crummy your memory is. Grab the deuce of clubs. You pick up 2 licorice gummy bears. These need to be stored for safekeeping as soon as possible. Finding your backup hat has never been more urgent. Pick up all the cards and throw them at Doze. You pick up a bunch of cards and throw them at Dozeward. Didn't accomplish a whole lot other than put up some of your private reading material on embarrassing licorice.
Black inches. You should know that title, Black Inches, is literally the name of a real porno magazine. But the creator, Andrew Hussey, decided to use it just to reference black licorice.
I didn't even know that was a reference to an actual thing.
I didn't either until I just read it in the commentary right now.
Pick a card, any card. You're a busy guy, so you just pick up any old thing and put it on your head. Since you're in a big hurry, you assume that this is your backup hat. You stand nearby the 2 remaining cards on the floor, an off-suited king and a jack. Pick up card depicting stately blonde-haired fellows. Hi, Nikolai!
Hello, Nikolai.
Okay, that's a good pun. Jack King off all day long. So you grab the Jack of Diamonds. Oh, here's your backup hat. Problem solved. You guess. Forget your CD. Believe your hearts. You suddenly remember your Diamond's truth. Whoever took your hat is about to discover he's the unluckiest man on earth. He better hope you find him dead. What you're gonna do to him will be much less painful that way. Wear backup hat. You don't have a backup hat. All you have in this deck of cards. Oh wait, yes you do. It's stashed away in your Brazoleum. Okay, that was clever. That was a clever pun. You're the only member of this band of thugs who is civilized enough to keep more than one backup hat, as well as an extensive array of finely tailored suits. Brazoleum seems like the best storage option for your exceptional wardrobe. If there's any better sort of compartment to keep your wardrobe in, you'd love to hear it. And there's a buttload of guns and cards in there, too. You put on a backup hat. Withdraw licorice fish from backup hat. Whew. Your Swedish fish are there. This is why it's a good idea to always store your candy in your backup hat rather than your usual one. Other members of your gang have learned this the hard way and they're finally starting to catch on. Suddenly you get clocked in the face from the future. You know the knuckles belonging to that sucker punch anywhere. Trace always knows where you've been. Spineless Rat likes to follow your past trail around and mess with you. Oh? I'm trying to understand what this actually means.
So what it essentially means is that in the future, Trace has the ability to see where people have been in terms of their personal timeline. So let's say one day you decide, like, you live in a secret hideout, okay? You walk around town, and then you finish up your day. No one sees you, but a person who can see your personal timeline can see your history and where you've been, then follow your timeline back to where you were, eventually leading to your hideout. As well as that, they can follow where you're going to see where you end up going. It's basically a it's basically the ultimate trail to follow. Because once you
Dagum!
know,
I'm like, this makes me feel like this guy should have been like one of the first ones they got rid of.
uh, no, no, there's someone else who's much more dangerous, I would say.
One of the ones that's already dead, or are you talking about cans?
And Ains is by
Okay.
far the most dangerous.
um, I more mean this from the mindset of making sure that you have your tracks covered. Because of like, if he knows where you've been and where you're going, it's basically the ultimate espionage tool.
Oh, also, he can interact with your past trails. So, like what you saw in the panel prior, he literally punched the guy in the past because he found their trail at that point in time. So, if he wanted to, he could kill you in the past, his present. But at the same time, that also leads to a possible problem. Because whenever he's using his power around a trail, that means everything there also becomes physically available to him. So if you shot a gun in his direction from the past where he is standing in the future, you'd kill him because your time bullet would be real long enough to affect him.
Oh, so it
But you
is
have to
far more of a
know
double edged sword.
it's a double-edged sword if you're dumb. You can't. So if he like slaps you and that's all he does, you know that at some point in the future he will be at that spot because he interacted with you in the relative past. So you can get somebody else to wait around at a spot until he eventually shows up to deal with him.
Oh,
By that
wow!
same token,
That's it's very 4D chess. This guy.
oh yeah, it's even more 4D chess when you get his other guy Finn, who has a similar power but backwards, to where he can see where someone will be rather than where they've been.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
trouble is
literally
whenever.
yeah,
Yes.
instead of being able to see someone's past, he can see someone's future in terms of where they'll be.
Trouble is, whenever he does, he lets you know exactly where he's going to be in the future. This time you'll be ready for him. The radio deuce for backup. Give him a time and place and exactly what path through the mansion to take. Soon pursuit of wounded ELP member. You don't know if the wounded guy went up the stairs or came down, or who wounded him and when. Might have even been you for all you know. Follow trail blood up the stairs. Can't overthink this time stuff. You go with your gut and head upstairs. Follow Diamond's true instructions. After giving a quick 10-4. Is that a Stretch Armstrong figure?
Yes.
Over the radio, you take another look at your prisoner. He lucked out, looks like round 2 of your brutal interrogation will have to wait. Couldn't find any rope, so you tied him up with a Stretch Armstrong doll, which you happen to have lying around. You don't remember how you got it. Looks sort of dumb, but it'll have to do. Just lock Doze in the battle or drobe. Time to hit the road. You beat the hostage into the back of your battle drobe with the... I'm... You've...
Yep. Yep, very much yep.
Meanwhile, running roughly parallel with present events. Two kings, two aces. Itchy always cheats, but he's always cheated for the last time. You're gonna jump to a timeline where he's dead. Itchy is 1.
Ichi is 1. We're currently in a timeline where he is not dead, and that's the guy who has the special voodoo doll that allows him the ability to swap between different timelines relative to if someone's dead or not.
Oh, I thought that we literally saw Itchy die in a different time.
No, we saw Ichi die in the main timeline. This is an alternate timeline.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, this is a timeline where Ichi has not died yet, and Dai, fun pun, he has a voodoo doll to where whenever he sticks a pin into it, it takes him to a timeline where said person he stuck the pin into is dead. And if he takes it out, he goes to a timeline where that person is alive.
Ah, looks like he got what he deserved, but Caesar will find himself in a bit of predicament. Make friends with Dai. You introduce your cast iron horse hitcher to your new friend. Dai scrambles for a pin he's been saving for a special occasion. How many times does he have to tell you he made this town?
Yeah,
oh!
Yeah. So he went to a timeline where Spade Slick died or is dead, but the timeline he went to is also a timeline where the city that they live in does not exist. Because Spade Slick is literally the guy who made it possible for a new civilization to rise up from the ashes of this planet.
That is incredibly cool. This is actually cool, the first time that he's actually used his own mechanics to do something cool in the lore of his own series.
Yeah, it's just an alternate timeline that never gets referenced again.
Ah. I'm guessing that he takes the pins out literally a few minutes later.
He'll eventually have to take it out if he wants to live in his usual timeline.
You stop not being Hearts boxcars. You've made your way to the Felt's secret vault. It's bigger than you were expecting. You doubt you'll be able to rely on your usual safe cracking method, which is prying it from the wall with your bare hands. You'll have to think of something else. Do a silly dance. This is just absolutely the most ridiculous thing you could possibly choose to do right now. I mean, come on. Why don't you take a closer look at that safe? Seriously, stop that. Pry the wall from the safe. That notion is even more ridiculous than the last one. Wait, who are you kidding? No, it isn't. Looks like the combination to the safe is entered via the hands of the clock. And you somehow doubt splitting the hands around manually is going to cut it. Knowing these guys, you've got to alter the flow of time itself to make it work. Which, of course, is complete hoo-ha. You think you'll just blow it up instead. Time to get Deuce on the radio. Deploy Punchbox. You deploy the raft tub! Is that another reference to an actual porno, Meg? Red Cheeks?
No. I don't know about Red Cheeks. We're gonna have to keep reading. Maybe the commentary will say something about it.
Relieve 2 of hearts from bathtub hat. You retrieve your pair of wax lips. If anyone tried to steal your wax lips, you would eat their eyeballs and deliver them an angry lecture into their empty eye sockets. Peruse Red Cheeks' face. Just glancing at it gives you palpitation. Literature for avid cardio aficionados, such as yourself. Those burgeoning red humps. That mischievous little tail of the snug, welcoming club. This saucy imagery is hard to beat. What?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, yeah, it's a little weird. It's literally the stylized heart used as pornography.
Yeah. Harder than what you beat inside your chest now. Your heart is what you're beating. You beat it to the red... Cold clubs on this card. Your radio juice on the 10-4 card. Let him know you need Powder Monkey on the double. You hear ticking, and it's not coming from the big vault clock above. You hope it's not what you think it is.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
It's Biscuit. His oven timer is ticking. This is no good. Sorry. When Biscuits is such a character that I couldn't help myself.
Is Biscuits this much of a goober?
Yes. I can take over reading up for this point.
Okay, please.
There he is. This idiot thinks his special oven transports him into the future by the amount of time he sets on the timer. Well, he's sort of right, but in reality, all that's happening is he's hiding in there until the timer's up, then pops out. You guess he's relatively harmless if he's alone. You can take him. What you really have to worry about is if he teams up with, oh no, that ringing. A god-awful ringing. You can hear it. X. Son of a fuck. You might as well just grab one of your axes and kill yourself now.
I'm slightly confused as to what's going on here.
So, eggs and biscuits. Biscuits possesses a special oven that whenever he hides inside of it, he can go forward in time relative to how much time he put on the timer. Eggs, meanwhile, has a special egg timer, essentially, where he can go backwards in time based on how long he sets it. The two of them end up like pairing up together. They cause massive time paradoxes where they're consistently going backwards and forwards in time, creating paradox clones of themselves. And because it's time travel and they're idiots, they literally end up creating universe shattering amounts of clones. It's a really bad thing that whenever they get together and do stuff.
So I'm guessing we actually see eggs accidentally shatter the universe multiple times during the webcomic.
Thankfully, no. It's only ever said or implied at the very least. It's never outright shown because that would be very, very bad. Anywho, feel free to go back to reading. I just wanted to read about eggs and biscuits.
In the future, you've already followed the path through the mansion that Drew told you to. Trace followed Drew's past trail with even further back, but found a much fresher trail crossing his path. Looks like this little guy is talking on the radio. Says something about how he'll be right there once he gives Droog a hand. Trace decides he'll trace this guy for a while, see what he's up to, then mess with him, of course. Present, you talk on the radio. Say something about how you'll be right there and give Droog a hand. Take a good look around the room you're in. Looks like the trail of blood ends here. Or originates, whatever. Something went down here in the past. Or is about to go down in the future? You know what? Never mind. 21 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed, apparently. Hang on, there's a tooth on the floor. You know that tooth. You felt that it's bits before. Finn was here. Finn is 6.
Finn is 5.
Okay. And judging by the forensics of the scene, the angle it hit the floor, direction of the blood splatters, and how dry the blood is, you think you know exactly what he's about to pull. Or more specifically, what he's about to already have pulled. Finn always knows where you're going. He's followed your future trail here. He likes to mess with you from the past. Trouble is, he tips you off to where he's been. This time you're ready. Wait for it. Wait. Now. Oh, I'm guessing that Trace is a lot harder to track than Finn is because of Finn's in the past viewing the future and Trace is in the future viewing the past.
Yeah.
Predestined bullet holes are convenient. Gives you something to aim for. 7 out of 21 clocks redestroyed. How does that make sense?
Because he shot the clocks where their bullets went into the past to try and kill Finn, causing the past clocks to be destroyed. And now, in the future, he shoots that same area again, specifically to try and kill Finn, to where his now present/future bullets end up going into the same clocks he already destroyed, re-destroying them again.
Rematerialize. That doesn't make any sense. You never went anywhere. Dai realizes there's a cost to settling the score with you in this way. The cost is having to live in a desert amidst the ruins of a dead civilization for the rest of his life. He thinks that's stupid, so he pulls your pin. Help the Green Man live up to his name. And that's Dai down.
Dai has died.
So we haven't seen 4, 9, 10, or 15 yet.
They've already died. But with this voodoo doll, we can now see them whenever Spade Slick eventually pulls out their pins. Because when the pins are removed, go to a timeline where they aren't dead, remember?
No, I said 4, 9, 10, and 15.
Oh, sorry. I lost track of which numbers were which characters and whatnot.
7, 11, and 14 were the ones who had already died.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at my screen, not your screen, when I'm saying stuff sometimes. It's hard to look at both at the same time. Yeah, I see you.
Take voodoo doll. You grab the voodoo doll and stick his pin in there for good measure. Might as well keep track of everyone you've offed this way too. Not that you intend to abuse its power to settle your score. What's the point if you're not going to get your hands dirty? Still, it might come in handy down the road. Lord English is supposedly indestructible. It's rumored to be killable only through a number of glitches in exploits in space-time. The doll may ultimately help you work the system if it comes to that. Clocks, destroy them. 29 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. 5 out of 15 green torsos dead. Follow blood trail downstairs and finish him off. Problem with that is, you'll just see your future trail following his, and that'll be nothing but a loud invitation for him to mess with you some more. Besides, better to leave him alive. You think you know where he'll lead you to. Just got to be a little more subtle about tracing his blood trail. Keep your future trail out of his line of sight. Turn to being Hearts boxcars. The present! Spade Slick cannot return. What?
I said, yeah, the present.
Cannot return to being Hearts boxcars because obviously Diamond Stroog is too busy being Club's Deuce. Oh my god. You just watched Trace throw a punch into the thin air for some reason. That guy's awfully silly. He then skulks off somewhere. Don't realize he's following Droog's past trail through the mansion until he gets to the point where it intersects with your trail, at which point he'll start following you. But we all realized it because it's obvious he couldn't possibly be more clear. Huh? Implement nefarious. Yes.
You want me to explain the whole timey-wimey shenanigans?
When it involves Trace, yes. Because of right now, the way it's working is like, I know how time travel works, but this is really weird and confusing.
Okay, so we'll start relative to Trace himself. So he comes down the stairs and sees Diamond Droogs, who's just standing there. He proceeds to hit Diamond Droogs, who then freaks out for a second, and then calls not Hearts boxcars,
Club's
Deuce. Club's Deuce does what Diamond Droog says, and eventually finds it's in the future punching Diamond Droog in the past. From there, Trace goes along his merry way and eventually finds Club's Deuce's trail, where he ends up talking to Heart's boxcar, saying like, "Hey, I'll be there with you. I just gotta do what Diamond Droog says," and that's where Trace starts following Club's Deuce instead. Yeah.
You follow Droog's simple instructions, so simple even a forgetful nincompoop like you can remember. There's a blood trail on the floor that goes in different directions. In a different direction than Trace went. You decide to follow it because that sounds like a really good idea to you. If there was something that you were supposed to do after helping out Droog, you'll be danged if you remember what it was. Trace catches up to where you were, but you've gone already. All he sees is the long, gross, rubbery arm of your past trail stretching through the room. He finds his comrade tied up with the stretchy rubber arms of a small man, but there's nothing gross or unpalatable about that in the least. Doze unslows himself and begins mumbling something feverishly about his hat. Oh! What?
I didn't say anything. I just laughed along with you.
7 out of 15 green torsos dead. 107 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed.
It was a big bomb.
Finn makes his way through the mansion to get some help. He wonders where this little guy is going. Deuce's future trail is headed in the same direction he's headed. Deuce's clubs. I really wish they just called them by their suits instead of their last names, because of it's confusing the bejeepers out of me. Is headed in the same direction he's headed, by sheer coincidence. Finn decides to follow him for a bit, keep an eye on him. For as long as Deuce's path matches his, that is. There's pretty much no chance he's headed to the same place, though. That would be statistically improbable. He's got no idea what these other goons are up to here. Funny, their future trails end here. He's not going to stick around long enough to find out why. He's a bit too woozy from the blood loss to sort out this mess anyway. Follow the red blood road. It's uncanny. This little guy is matching Finn's route every step of the way. He must know something. Finn decides he's got to take him out. But he can't get a good clear shot. Too dizzy. And with all that C4 under Deuce's hat, firing would be a bad idea. My word, he's thought of everything! Clearly dealing with a criminal mastermind here. You stop to admire the gorgeous clock. It's so pretty! Too bad it's not ticking like so many clocks. I couldn't help it because of the way it's written. Clocks in this place. Not that you can blame them. There are so many clocks in this mansion, it would obviously be impractical to make sure they all work properly. Oh, look, a trail of blood. You think you'll start following it. Waste exactly 4 hours on this tomfoolery. You hate time travel. You hate time travel. You hate time travel. Lather, rinse, and repeat. Above, a spectator's appeared at the strike of four and has been giggling at your foolishness for a number of minutes. Clover would have been tickled to help you open this vault, at the cost of answering a few of his clever time riddles, needless to say. Only you thought to seek his help first, rather than charging like the silly brute you are into this deadly trap of stable and not so stable time loops. Mostly unstable, really. These guys are way too dumb to maintain even elementary looping stability for more than a couple iterations. If you weren't so preoccupied, Clover could tell you that you could use Crowbar's help to pry anything out of a time loop, stable or otherwise, if you weren't so preoccupied and if you weren't so dead. Hee hee hee! Finally, the other ones. Stitch mutters to himself in his shop. He guesses eggs and biscuit are roughhousing again, because the fabric of space-time is tearing something fierce on Lord English's Cairo overcoat. This sort of thing is exactly why he keeps a backup coat and always leaves Stitch with one of them. Any gang does well to have an in-house doctor on hand, but if you're doing time travel, you better have a dang good tailor too. The pun is terrible. Call a spade for backup. You tell Slick to get his scrawny rear to the vault. It's doggone bedlam down here, you tell him. You ask Deuce for backup, but surprise, surprise, he's nowhere to be found. Big surprise, you tell him that was sarcasm. He says he knows. Slick says he'll be right there. He'll see if he can round up Droog for support. Droog says Deuce is tailing Finn, while he is tailing Deuce. He'll be there to help out boxcars as soon as he and Deuce take care of business with Stitch. Couldn't be simpler. Oh yeah, he also mentioned he pumped Finn full of lead so you can cross him off the list. You roger all that. The past! Interesting! Why are they all being hung?
Just cause. That's just how he hangs them up.
By putting replicas of his friends in nooses?
Yes. Yes, very much so. He just does that because that's what he does. Makes it easier to display them on a comic panel, wouldn't you say?
I would be very disturbed.
Yeah.
Finn busts into Stitch's workshop, blubbering something about watching out for the little guy who's about to come in here. He says to watch out because he's got a bomb on his head, which is undoubtedly quite volatile, and even the slightest spark would surely set it off. Stitch sees Finn's obviously in bad shape and checks his effigy. Sure enough, things in tatters, but he should be just fine if it can be patched up before he bleeds to... death. 8 out of 15 green torsos dead. Okay, why do they say 15 if they can't kill Snowball? Or are they implying that, oy vey, I'm forgetting his name already. Lord English is also green.
Lord English is green, Snowman is not green.
Oh, okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, no one does, because Snowman hasn't been revealed yet.
Everybody out of the way! You got a hat full of bomb, a fist full of... and a head full of empty...
Everybody out of the goddamn way. You got a hat full of bomb, a fist full of penis, and a head full of empty.
Sid says drop the livestock knob and settle the direct down. He says you do realize C4 is a stable explosive and won't detonate with gunfire, right? You say, oh. Sneak into Stitch's boutique. Drop it and get in. Don't bleed on the suits. Stitch says, huh? You admit the thought of carrying an imprisoned tailor wherever you go is gratifying for personal reasons, but in this case, keeping him alive should be useful in dealing with English later. Prod idiots with red cheeks. This predictably... What?
I haven't said anything, I've just been laughing.
This predictably accomplished nothing! Taking your smut out of hiding turned out to be a very bad idea. Now copies from the future appearing left and right, and these clones have their paws all over it. Slick, where are you? Remove Crowbar's pin.
Now in a timeline where Crowbar is alive.
Hello, 10! Nice to see you! Crowbar's alive again in a whole... What?
Sorry, I was just saying hi to the person. I felt like it.
And a whole bunch of other stuff is different. Forgot this gang almost seems halfway competent when he's running the show. Good news is that you get to kill him again. Insert and quickly remove Snowman's... What? You have no idea how much you'd like to, but even you're not that crazy. Still kinda tempting.
Oh boy, a video.
3 in the morning, Clark Powell. Something in your eye. Ooh! Well, okay. Why is the... Oh, it just repeats. Never mind. Everyone always sees his gunplay when Snowman's around. If you kill her, you destroy the universe. Is this ever actually explained?
Yes. Let's just say that Lord English decided to add her to the little gang, but he decided to give her something a little extra compared to the rest of his gang members.
Remove knife from eye. It's not a knife. Snowman cigarette holder. All you know is she's gonna have a dreck of a time getting it back. Give it to Sawbuck. You chuck the lance at Sawbuck. Of course, it's only a flesh wound. Seems like that's the only sort of wound you can ever inflict on the corpulent lummox. Consequently, you and he both jump to a random point on the timeline. This looks to be in the recent past when Stitch and Crowbar were setting up the crates for the imminent gunfight, which was very thoughtful of them. Your goons should be showing up any minute with the heavy firepower. For now, you've got the drop on everybody. Kill something out of rage and frustration. Stitch gets to the business end of your saber battle. He's dead, in this timeline at least. Bring knives to the gun and fight. Where do you think you're going, fatty? You'll deal with him in a minute. You whip out your double-edged sword and Occam's razor. Occam's razor, Crowbar's head, make it happen.
Hey, did you get that pun? Double-edged sword.
Crowbar deflects the King of Spades into Sawbuck's unmissable carriage. You jump far into the past. Okay, so what is Sawbuck's gimmick here? I don't quite get it.
His gimmick is essentially anytime he takes damage, and it's damage, never a kill shot because of how fat he is, he just jumps randomly through time. He has no control over it. It's only a reflexive defense mechanism.
Ah. If Crowbar's useful, why is he trying to kill him again?
Oh, because Crowbar himself isn't useful. The Crowbar is. It'll be explained.
Oh, so he's not useful, his tool is.
Pretty much.
Years in the past. Which is to say the present for the time being. As scurrilous straggler eyes impromptu desert skirmish, dismisses them as a bunch of ill-mannered rogues, warranting no further investigation, though he gives a small nod of approval to plain and serviceable hat worn by one of the combatants, which strikes him as absolutely smashing display of good fashion sense. Hit Crowbar in the head.
That was Spade Slick in the past.
This is not Earth, though, in the future, correct?
It is not Earth. It is a completely different planet that underwent a completely different session of Spurb. Sorts, I'll say.
Oh, so this planet did go through Spurb at some point.
Yes. I will tell you, relatively speaking, it went through the Spurb long before Earth did. And on top of that, with every session of Spurb that is ever created, there is a copy of certain unique NPCs that are constantly created. Spade Slick, the Kings and Queens, Diamond Droogs, Hearts Boxcar. These are all NPCs that are always continuously created and recreated with every instance that Spurb is created and played.
Oh, so I'm guessing Lord English is one of those characters that is recreated each time.
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
You can't kill him yet. You need him alive to return to the original timeline. You will be taking that crowbar, though. Stuff him in your deck of cards. You cram him in the war chest. Sawbuck, you need to keep alive, too, for the moment. Not to return to the right timeline, but the right time. Speaking of which, where's Tubby think he's wandering off to? Just go stab Sawbuck until the time shenanigans stop. You treat him to the old bait and switchblade. You appear in the future. You guess this is the time. This is after the gunfight is over. Gunfight that never took place since you killed and kidnapped everyone who's supposed to be involved. Looks like only Boxcars is here. So I take it they never actually kill Sawbuck due to his immense corpulence.
We'll just have to keep reading.
Carry Sawbuck like Titan Atlas would carry the world. You order Hearts to drop his tub on the double before his fat lard puts you in a wheelchair. You take Sawbuck back to your own time and kill him there. That should save you the trouble of hunting him down. Might as well take Stitch too. Maybe. You're not really sure if that's how it works. You don't really care though. You dump them in the wrath tub, then stick the tub in your own deck of cards. But you give Boxcars back his sorted literature, which he carelessly left in plain sight. No one will ever catch you leaving your smut around. And even if you did, that copy of Terrier Fancy magazine could belong to anybody. No one could prove nothing. Fancy Terrier magazine? What?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dogs?
I guess
so. Or is
so.
there a different implication of those words?
There really is no way to tell, because it's never brought up again as far as I'm aware.
Okay. Stick Crowbar's pin back in again. You go back to your original timeline, but now stuffed in your chest, you've got a live Crowbar from another timeline. Brought to the timeline where he's supposed to be dead. So you guess now he's alive in this timeline, which is in part defined by his death? Okay, whatever. You should probably just kill him again anyway. Also, Sawbuck from another timeline is in there too. So you guess now there are two Sawbucks? This is getting kind of dumb. You open the chest, releasing them both. Crowbar doesn't look too pleased. deflect his gunfire into the awesome gravitational pool of Sawbuck's astonishing girth. Everybody into the past! You dodge his next round too. It seems Sawbuck from this timeline, i.e. the real Sawbuck, was in this room at this point in time. He and Crowbar exchange bullets. Off they go. They no doubt go on to spend the rest of their ammunition peppering each other throughout this timeline, destroying all the clocks in the process between now and the present. You guess that explains the mess when you got here. Thank God you figured that out. You have surely lost sleep over it. 20 out of 107 clocks redestroyed for the first time eventually. You know what? Never mind. Okay.
Seems like you're really enjoying this intermission.
It's because of it. It doesn't have to do with the stupid kids.
Stupid adults.
No, the stupid teenagers. Okay, you think you got one. Time travel sure can be a double-edged sword. Wait, that was awful. Really, really bad. You're sure you can do better than that? Let's see. Sorry to... No, time's running... No, wait. You ask yourself from the past for a little help. Time, something about time. Time being up? No, wait. How about some kind of clock pun? No. Dang it. Will you just listen? You were almost onto something. Time is... Screw this. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Oh, and just what does this quivering mound of blubber think he's up to? Stab first, utter puns later. Just as you hear your past self asking what happened to your eye, you jab Sawbuck with your butterfly effect knife. You remember a little while ago asking yourself about your eye, not giving yourself an answer just before disappearing. Maybe you stopped and thought about it for a second. You could have warned yourself and avoided this whole mess, be it in the process of creating a paradox, but your strict policy of stabbing first and asking questions later preventing it. You're sure your past self understands or understood. You're sure of this because you very clearly remember understanding understooding. You're now past Spade Slick again. You were just about to pull Crowbar's pin. You guess all that stuff with your future self and Sawbuck originally happened in this room while we were all off watching someone else, like Diamond's Droog or something. That makes sense. Remove Crowbar's pin. A whole bunch of stuff happens that we are... Wait, does this literally take us back to the original page?
Does.
It does?
Yes.
Oh!
Ed, press the link. I dare you.
No, I don't want to click it because I don't want to go back like 30 pages.
Just click it. You'll love it. Click it. Come on, click it.
Oh, it literally does. It takes me back 25 pages.
It doesn't take you back, but it does create a little separate thing you can go through.
So it just creates a big loop. Be future Spade Slick. Being your future self is a lot more constructive because you get to do stuff you haven't already done. Looks like you're in the future. It's a bloody mess in here. Clocks are more bullet-riddled than ever. It seems Crowbar and both Sawbucks have been decapitated. You're almost certain this is something you will be, or were already, responsible for. Which of course means more time traveling. Looks like the tub and chest are gone too. Which means future you must have packed up and left already. Got to take note of these sort of things so you know where Where are you on the timeline? Notice something on the wall over there. One of the clocks that wasn't destroyed before is now bloodied and full of holes. Not especially noteworthy. You just have a feeling you should register this fact. 108 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. Quickly remove lamps from Sawbuck. You pry the cigarette holder from his torso. Why is the cigarette holder the size of a lance?
Cigarette holder and lance. It's like the deck of cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops,
it's just whichever one the narrative just seems funniest.
Oh. The tub of goo keeps going for his gun. Wide body's gotta settle his big rear down. You really should incapacitate him without inflicting another wound. Knock Sawbuck unconscious. Count some sheep! Wait, the clock on the wall hasn't been destroyed yet, but it's about to be. It's ticking down to the time it's stuck on in the future. Maybe if you time it just right, you can end this whole mess in one fell slice. You've even got an ice cold one-liner dish out when the time comes. I'm working pretty hard. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hate to cut and... Wait for it. Wait. Dang it, not yet. Hate to chop off all your heads with this sword. Real sorry about that. My bad. You say them all with your rapier wit. Wait, literally, Crowbar and Sawbuck spawn in and immediately get decapitated in the same frame they spawn in at.
Yes.
That's actually funny.
Yep.
9 out of 15 green torsos dead. 2 out of 9 green torsos dead twice. I love how Stitches is labeled sorted head.
Gotta love
Still
it.
waiting to explode, I think, but yeah, dead. We still haven't seen Cans yet, funnily enough.
Oh yeah, you'll love him. You'll love his gimmick.
And Crowbar's now labeled deader.
Yep.
2 out of 9 green torsos dead in twice. 1 out of 15 green torsos dead for the first time, but it's an alternate universe torso, so you guess maybe it doesn't count? 7 out of 108 clocks gratuitously redestroyed. Grab the tub and chest and then move on. This is altogether enough of this nonsense. Call spades. Check up on Slick's status. Slick says that he killed Crowbar again. Sawbuck twice and Stitch once. You ask him if it was an alternate timeline, Stitch. He says he guesses so. Say that doesn't count. You got the real one here. Mutter some foul language you can't quite make out, but you tell him never mind and hurry down to meet him at the vault. Says he took some damage from Snowman. You say you know. You're having some effigies made of yourselves with your backup hats. Deuce brought Slick's crumpled backup hat, which he wound up with somehow. Not sure what happened to Deuce's. Boxcars is obviously tied up at the moment, so you can't get your hands on his yet. Slick says he's got both their hats and he'll be down ASAP. You say all right. He says in the meantime, see what you can do about this eye. Have Stitch patch up the effigy. Get to work, Thread Monkey. Have right eye patched up. Dang it! Your Sprite was flipped the wrong way. Get Diamonds on the radio and tell him to undo it and wait until you turn around. Says it's the right eye, right? Were you facing left or right? You say it's the only right one facing left. It's the left eye one facing right. He says, oh, so it's the left right eye. You say, yeah, but hang on a minute. You'll turn around so it's right, left. He says, okay, he'll wait. Oh, that's a really dumb pun. That's better. Arm yourself in case Can shows up. If Can shows up, none of these weapons you've got are going to do any good. Admire the lanes for a moment. It's a pretty sweet weapon with outstanding craftsmanship. At least you got something out of the eye gouging. She'll have to pry this thing from your rigid severed arm if she wants it back. Ride around on horse hitcher pretending to joust. Yeah! Oh, no.
Yeah, he and Snowman kind of have a thing.
Is it like they're an item or like what?
As in, like, they hate each other's guts so freaking much, yet at the same time, like, if they're given the chance, they want to just bone each other so hard.
You can't believe she's all you horse eating around like that. You will never live this down. Shoot up biscuit and eggs effigies. Unlock album Midnight Crew Drawing Dead.
Yep.
Stitch keeps their effigies in a big warehouse several miles away because of their ridiculous duplication tendencies. You're sure Streck not going to drive all the way over there, so you just suited them in person. This was such an unbelievably terrible idea. Charge! This is it. What is this?
Press the link, baby boy.
Next. Oh no, it says Problem Sleuth 791.
Yep, you want to press next? What happens next? Or do you want to go back to Homestuck?
I'm like, one comic's enough. Okay, now the bomb goes off. Start whacking things with the crowbar. First thing you whack is egg timer. You do this because of course, you know that crowbar will destroy any temporal artifact and completely negate its effects on the timeline. Hey! Attempt to eat eggs. What?
Yep.
What?
Germans, yep.
What?
That just happened. It just happened, my dude. You gotta accept it. Gotta accept it, my dude.
Biscuits is looking a tad snug in his muffin tray. Thinks it's about time to poke a broom straw in this battle. Stowe will live to rise another day. See you in the future, suckers! Crowbar Biscuit's oven, make it happen. You deal the oven a wicked flogging, but not much happens. The oven really doesn't have any time properties that get to be negated. just travels into the future 1 second per second, like everyone else. How does he shove himself in there? Put
Simple.
dynamite in oven.
Oh, he just can't.
You set the bomb to go off in a few seconds, when both it and biscuits are released from it in a few hours. Turn up heat on biscuits oven. Pretty sure this oven doesn't actually work at all. You just wheel it off somewhere else in the mansion so it can explode in peace. The future. 12 out of 15 green torsos dead. Probably some more clocks destroyed too. Use code right to pry the safe open. Since your expert safecracker apparently spent the last 5 or 6 hours being totally useless down here, it's time to take things into your own hands. Huh? What's this little fellow all worked up about?
Or you go to the next page. You want to know something really icky but also kind of funny?
What?
So, based on the commentary given by Andrew Hussey, it states, and I quote, Clover dances a lot. It is revealed much later that whenever he dances, in truth, he's being a frisky little slut. This is a canon fact. By Andrew Hussey.
What?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You shouldn't. It's Andrew Hussey writing, remember?
Yeah, the guy is insane. Got it.
He's very much insane. Glad you agree.
Clover insists that you reconsider. Using that to pry open the vault would be ever so much bad luck. Like breaking 1,000 mirrors all at once. Sort of mirrors that tick and have numbers and tell time and stuff. That is the worst kind of mirror to break luck-wise. Politely ask Clover to remain calm. He refuses outright and starts doing a really frisky jig. Do-dee-doo, do-dee-doo, dee-doo-doo, do-dee-doo, dee-doo-doo. Begin spinning a fanciful series of riddles illuminating the true path to opening the vault. Mysterious music fills. It says there's music here, yet I don't hear anything.
Oh no, there's no music. There. Oh wait, is there music? No, there's no music. It's just trying to mess with you. You can tell
Wait,
because
really?
there's no music. You'd be able to if it had like an S. It was an S page. You would know, but it's not an S page. It's just an intermission page.
Mysterious music fills your ears as your mind assumes the shape of a pretzel. Do-dee-doo, dee-doo-doo, do-dee-doo, dee-doo-doo, do-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo. This is how the music would sound if we were Oh, ha, 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 ha. Ask Clover for the ultimate riddle. You ask Clover to open the safe. What's this? You think you can shoot Clover? You're so lucky the gun will probably jam or something predictable like that. Nice try, though. Just start whacking him with a newspaper instead. Don't have to be all that unlucky to get whacked around with a newspaper. Sort of gray area. Check personal ads of periodical. What the clock?
Oh crap! Go to next page. Go to next page. Dude, go to next page now. Trust me, dude. We're running a really big risk.
Sorry.
That was a naked boob you had on screen for a second.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're gonna wanna... If you wanna read that, I'll read that page since it's not on stream.
Okay.
This isn't a real newspaper. It's just a wrapper for your private sorted literature which no one can ever see. Uh-oh, it's flipping out a bit. Your appetite for monochrome beauties is nearly on public display. Gotta keep a lid on that smut, especially with Clover around. So yeah, because of Twitch's terms of service, because you had that on your screen, and I honestly forgot that it was a page, you run a possible risk that you'll want to keep an eye out for.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sorry. I would have warned you if I remembered.
Well, hopefully nothing happens.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyways, let us continue on reading.
Suddenly, the whole vault room is shaking. You wonder what it could be. It sounds suspiciously like Cans is about to plow through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style. You pray to God that it is not Cans about to plow through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style. All of a sudden, Cans plows through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style. Resist the urge to shout, "Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh no!"
Bonk. Punches you into
He
next
punches you into next week.
Yep. I told you you'd like it. Also, that's a link in the yellow.
Is it another thing of Jeff?
Not of Jeff.
You find yourself going about your business a week later. Looks like you're doing a little grocery shopping. You're a bit confused. You having no memory of the previous week. You have no idea what is on your grocery list. You out of milk? What kind of produce do you need to stock up on? It's all a little overwhelming. Make things worse, selection has too many prices and it's Sweet. I asked if it was Sweet Bro and Jeff.
Now, you asked if it was Jeff. I said no. It is Sweet Bro and hella Jeff.
Yep, completely irrelevant.
Actually, no, it is very relevant. Event is rally.
Battle technique!
So flail.
You flail the torso Cansword in an attempt to placate him with the red meat.
Go ahead and press that link. It doesn't lead to... I guarantee you it does not lead to Sweet Bro and hella Jeff.
The beast gobbles the torso. He is temporarily placated by the red meat. What in the world is this monstrosity?
It's just a minor Cthulhu knockoff. Really, just no big deal. No big deal.
He literally punches people into next week.
Oh, this next punch is even worse.
It doesn't work. Can's clock boxcar is entirely out of the current calendar year. You land in a totally different, outdated calendar. Wait, what? How do you get sent into a different calendar? Looks like this one's themed with what?
I was just trying to say, it is what it is. That's Can's power. He can literally knock you into next week or into the next calendar year.
You'll be up to your rear in horses for a whole year. Just great. This is just what you need to be doing. Farming all those horses. Paints in the rear. Ignore him and pry the safe open. You don't care what the consequences are. You're going to crack open this safe and be done with it. This whole intermission was starting to get a little punchy anyway. Excuse me, what?
Yeah, just go boom. Just boom.
The massive release of temporal distortion from the vault transports you to a highly unfavorable timeline. Looks like the entire mansion was leveled, except for the vault and its enclosure. Everyone's dead except for you, and you know who. But at last the safe's open. 1,000 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. 14 out of 15 green torsos dead. 3 out of 4 black scofflaws offed. Enter the vault. There's nothing in here except an opening in the floor. There's a door with a keyhole, and you have a feeling you know how to open it. You only wonder why English's treasure would be locked behind a door with a spade on it. Dramatically use the spade key. Guess this is what the spade key was for all this time. You dramatically wield the spade key in a manner. Peek inside keyhole. What keyhole? It was clearly a barcode scanner all along. Like the kind they sweep groceries over at supermarkets. That reminds you, you should really do some shopping next week. You're not going to peek inside because the lasers could blind you in one eye. Oh, wait! Use rules card for blackjack. This was never a problem because there's clearly a barcode printed on your rules card for blackjack, as well as your arm, but there's nothing wrong with a little redundancy, you guessed. Get on with it. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, are you looking for this as well? Come and get it, you compentrous sea witch.
Oh, funny story. So Snowman's whip, which you're looking at, is also called Black Inches.
Black Inches no doubt have been responsible for more than a few red cheeks. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah. Homestuck isn't afraid of being a little brutal, if you haven't already noticed.
Slam. Flip your Sprite. You got to flip it. Turnway. Scan the barcode. It's the Skya symbol!
Yep.
This guy again? Been a long time. Hey, kid. Yeah, you. Wait, this is a troll!
Yes.
Press the button. Begins to dawn on you that everything you are about to do may prove to have been a colossal waste of time. End intermission.
Oh yeah, start of Act 4. You want to start it or you want to end it here?
Are you able to continue?
Should be able to. Kinda sucks that Do isn't here. I'm gonna ping him again. See if that does anything. Alright. I ping them. They should know. If they don't, they don't. Anywho's, I can continue.
Act 4. Land of wind and shade. There's a link saying map? Use arrow keys to walk, spacebar to attack.
Oh yeah, this is the first ever proper game segment.
Oh. How do I... Oh, wait. Where's the... I can't see the little speaker. I can't turn it down.
in the lower right corner.
Okay, much better.
By the way, you don't have to play this. Actually, back it up. Yeah,
What?
I mean, you can if you want to, just because it's okay to do. But it does not require you to actually play it.
So this is just like... This is completely free.
Yeah, you're completely free to play it if you want. Yeah, it's an enemy.
Weird, this thing, it won't...
Oh, salamander thing, sorry. No, it is not an enemy. That is an NPC. It's a denizen.
Oh, that's funny. How do you interact? Z to expend boy plot. Why is there just a number 1 next to this?
A number 1 next to what?
This metal tower over here.
Oh, that's not a 1. That's a flag. A male flag.
A male? What?
A mail flag. You know, like the kind you put on mailboxes?
Oh, that kind of flag.
Click on it. Go back up and click on it.
Hooray, this one contains a prize, another success for the postal system. So, but sure this like has no impact on anything. This is just like... This one says the exact same thing. Hear what this fellow has to say. Wave hello. Glub, 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 glub. Well, this is cute. Convert. Wave hello. Glub, glub. Sure is windy here. Often wind skims the voids of the pipes, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say a plundered parcel pyxis. It is lovely sound and brings back fond memories of my childhood, which was a couple of days ago. Wait, they're saying that they only live a couple of days?
Or they're saying that they live a long time, they just grow up really quickly.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, Nana, where are you?
Yeah.
Still in the house, dear. Afraid I cannot come to you on your journey, but I can talk to you like this if you ever need me to provide a puzzling half answer to one of your questions. Oh, okay, thanks. So begin exploring and talking to locals. They will be able to provide you with some new insight into your quest. They illuminate some matters on which I have remained quiet to this point. Woohoo! Yeah, what's up with that, Nana? Did the game make you all coy and prankstery when you became a sprite, or were you always like this when you were alive? Oh, wouldn't you like to know, dear? Huh? For the time being, it gets pretty distracting playing when we're about all the time. when all they're trying to do is explore. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I take it these imps are now fused with the cat, and that's why they look so weird?
Yep.
Ah.
Yep, now they have cat ears and tentacles.
Oh, so it's literally just these 4 screens.
Yep.
Ah. Okay, so there's really not anything worth it to do here, is there?
Nothing except self-satisfaction.
Okay.
Hey, you want to take like a quick 5-minute break?
Sure.
Thank you.
Why? Do you need to go to the bathroom or something?
Yeah, I need to go to the little boy's room.
Go to little boy's room then.
Okay, no need to tell me. While I'm gone, you can apologize to your stream.
Apologize for what? Or for when? Minimize you. Problem is, I don't think I have anything else to really eat. Which means I make myself another bowl of yakisoba. Gotta be careful, I don't want to eat these too fast. But also, oh no, we're back to the stupid kids.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry, I went around the corner. Forget. Oh wait, dadgummit. Turn the dang fan off at this point. Yes, I heard you. Welcome back. I was around the corner.
So I am the back.
And yes, I said welcome back.
Ah.
Twice now. I don't know if it picked up the first time since I was around the corner.
Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't hear you the first time.
Yes. 1359. In the future, settled askance of the present. Collateral desecration mars the scattered is illicit. It's... Back to our favorite three goobers. I take it this is now the point where Andrew Hussey basically said, okay, I'm trying to tell a story and you guys aren't letting it happen. I am taking away all control from you.
Unfortunately, this is not that point.
Really?
Yeah, that point doesn't happen until Dave decides to put a magazine onto a platform to create a metal statue.
A what?
You'll find out.
A magazine onto... Oh. Metal statue.
Don't worry about it for now. Don't worry.
The mystic ruins of an era pre-desecration. An ancient time capsule's blossom. You find nestled in its petals a juice-stained bird beta once belonging to one of your friends. What will you do? Take the discs. Capsulog the spur beta. It eventually tucks itself into your Silodex. You think you're getting kind of bored with this fetch modus. You like to mix it up now and then. Maybe you'll peruse your select... Wait, does this take us back to the previous screen? Set modus 772. Yep. Switch to Jenga. Swap your Silodex to Jenga. Injecting your Silodex in the process. Looks like the time capsule has reset itself. It's sprouting a new bud. Presumably something else will come out when it blooms again in about 400 years? Too bad you won't be around to find out what it is. I take it that's going to be important for our three goofballs. Am I right?
Kinda.
I can almost guarantee that it's going to involve the three goofballs. You know who I mean by the three goofballs, the three future people.
Yep.
The three best characters so far, by the way. Your modus
Really? You
grabs
don't
the
like
18
Spade Slick and his gang?
What?
You don't like Spade Slick and his gang?
No, it's more that I like the three people from the future more than Spade Slick and his gang. You have to understand that basically the four kids and the trolls right now are at like the lowest point of me liking them. Especially after some of the stuff that Rose has done. I'm like, Rose is kind of a brat, in all honesty, to her mother. What?
That's a. I not just. Oh. Hi, Bahamut.
Boy.
Yes. You've literally missed quite possibly like the single stupidest part of this entire webcomic so far.
I don't care. I don't like Homestuck.
I know. The funny thing is, it says had nothing to do with Homestuck.
Then what was it?
It had to do with the band. With. Who was it? The. Oy vey, I'm trying to remember the name of the actual group.
Felt?
No, the actual four club suits.
Oh, the Midnight Crew.
Yes. Trying to take out a group of temporally based
Leprechauns. They're leprechauns
yes.
who have time powers and are a rival gang to the Midnight Crew. And the Midnight Crew is trying to kill them because they destroyed their favorite casino.
Yeah. Weirdest freaking intermission. But it was better than half the writing so far.
Do I need to call a rehab center and have you reported for have these writers reported for drug use?
For me or for the creator Andrew Hussey?
The creator.
You gotta be
Don't
there.
worry, he's already been called multiple times. Your modus grabs the 18 cards needed to set itself up, divides each card into 3 blocks, then picking up your items. The items is capsuled, chopped into 3 blocks, and distributed randomly into the block tower.
I see. I guess I'm going to be chopped liver tonight.
It's one night every 2 weeks, and you don't know this. It's literally one night every 2 weeks.
Fine, I'll just hop off and go play Monster Hunter Wilds then.
Don't sound so sad, please.
Sorry.
No. Okay.
Not gonna lie, that was a little rude by him. Like you said, he is fully aware that it's one night every 2 weeks. He's aware of that.
I know.
Why?
And I'm trying to get him better on stuff like that. Believe me.
I mean, it's
It's
like
a work in progress.
it's like a petulant child who gets mad whenever things don't go exactly how they want, even though they're totally aware of what's going on. And they try to make you feel guilty about it.
People try to make me feel guilty about literally everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm used to that feeling by this point.
And
that does not faze me.
Considering like how vehemently he says that he absolutely hates and despises Homestuck, why does he come into the live stream?
It's because of the fact that I am pretty much live streaming with him nearly every other single day, and he says this frequently. He has the memory of a goldfish.
Oh, well, if he has the memory of a goldfish, he needs to find ways to remind himself of literal facts of what's going on, schedules and the like, so he can properly plan his life. He can't just,
I know.
This is happening. I'm going to show up now. Oh, it's not something I like. I'm going to get mad. Why?
Kind of my point. Sort of why I never went to any extracurriculars when I was in school. I'm like, I'm happier if I'm at home. Why spend time to go to something that I'm not going to enjoy or remember in 10 years?
Anywho's, I don't think people who will end up watching the VOD want to hear us keep complaining about Bahamut.
True.
Speaking of, if you're watching this in the future, people who are watching the VOD, hello! Leave a comment down below telling us how much of an idiot we are. Or don't, and do the exact opposite so we feel better about ourselves. It's all up to you.
Can you manage to narrate for a little bit? I did make myself something to eat.
Okay, okie dokie. Let me just make sure I'm on the exact right page. Let's see.
1370.
1370. You gather up the rest of your items. Might as well try it out. You go for all the blocks containing your Tangle buddies. Careful. Careful. Jenga. Yeah, that's one that's obviously not going to work. Switch to Pictionary, a choice based on a strong whim for the mysterious ethers of democracy. If you press that link, it'll show you the voting.
Pictionary, then Clue. Why is Jenga third?
No idea. Try out new Pictionary modus. Okay, you start by trying to grab your lunch top after you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first. That is, you've got to concentrate here. You draw a really nice looking squiddle lunchbox on the capture log scribble pad. Most recognizes that you were trying to draw and snaps it right up. Nice going. Hey, capture log the beta. Lex thinks they're fabulous too. Yeah. Quick, random scribbling. You do a very quick doodle of nothing in particular. The scribble pad appears to be processing the shape. Is that Charles Dutton?
Ew!
Let me read. Okay, So he's just an actor, as far as I'm aware. Anyways, next page. Since you don't actually have a Dutton photo lying around, the pad captures a Dutton photo ghost image. It is not a tangible item and can never ever be used ever. It seems more like an imprint of the card itself, like a watermark. For the back of the card does seem to contain a viable capture code for a real Dutton photo, for whatever it's worth, which is very little. Jade, draw a pumpkin. You sketch a beautiful, succulent pumpkin, knowing perfectly well that a pumpkin ghost image will be cataloged because you are quite sure that there is not a pumpkin in this room and there surely never will be. You catalog a pumpkin ghost image. At least you have the catalog code for it on the back in case you ever want to replicate a real one. Oh no!
What the clock?
So what this is a joke for is that pumpkins do not have capsule codes. At least not ones that are able to be read whatsoever. It's a what pumpkin joke, saying you can never have pumpkins.
What's a what pumpkin joke?
Don't remember us talking about this?
Dear, it's 2 weeks between each instance.
Okay, so a long-running gag for Andrew Hussey and his fan base started with an older comic of his where there was a pumpkin, and when one of the readers gave the suggestion of doing something with the pumpkin, he made another panel, pumpkin disappeared, and made the joke, pumpkin. That joke has continued to persist in multiple other comics until this point, where it became a well-known joke slash gag for his comics, as well as the name of his game development studio. What pumpkin?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get the rest of your items. You start by drawing your Tangle Buddies, but it looks like it's having trouble understanding the shapes. Darn, you wanted those. It's not up to you to say what card it goes on. The modus decides. All you get to do is draw. Anyway, try sketching your eclectic base. It's kind of hard to draw accurately. No, that's just a ghost image of an ordinary base. That's not right. You try again, focusing on getting all the mechanical details just right. Ugh. Oh no, busted. The jig is up. You return to your bedroom without the rest of your loot. You doubt you'll ever have time to go back and get it. You guess you have inadvertently left your own time capsule there for whatever party may find it in the future. Lucky bastards. You get started installing both disks. Might as well get a jump on it to avoid the sort of future drama that results from poor time management decisions. John, Jade, pester chumps. In the meantime, you decide to touch base with your pals. No, not those pals. The troll slum can wait. Just sit tight for now. Right. Ectobiologist begin pestering tentacle therapist. Rose, are you there? I went through the gate. Nana said you might be here too. Are you in a kind of this spooky, glowy pace with oily rivers and stuff? Let me know, okay? Garden Gnostic began pestering ectobiologist. John, hi. Hi, Jade. Guess where I am? Are you on the ground below the clouds yet? Yeah. Wait, how did you know that's where the gate goes? Did you talk to Rose? Can she still see me while I'm down here? She won't answer. No, I haven't talked to her yet, but I'd like to soon. I've got a lot of catching up to do with you all. Sorry I've been so scarce. I've just been so busy running around like a crazy and looking after my dog and stuff all day. I think he just locked me in my room actually. Oh man, he sounds like a handful. Yeah, that's okay. I think he's mostly just looking after you, like a guardian angel or something. If I were you, I would take him out behind the woodshed and give him a big hug. Smiley face. Hey, John, can you hold on? I have to talk to Dave and start playing this game with him. Oh, what game? Spurb? Duh, what else? What? I thought you didn't even know what Spurb was. Oh, geez, I was asleep when I said that. Silly, of course. I know what it is. Oh, okay. Where'd you even get it? From the ruins. It's Dave's copy. Wow, the thing you just said doesn't even make the slightest bit of sense. I know, right? Oh, that reminds me, since I'm getting the game up with Dave to be his server, you are going to need to do the same thing for me. Oh, really? This is news to me. You see from where you're standing the place your dad's car would have fallen? Oh, yeah, I think so. It'll be kind of a long walk, though. This place is huge. You'd go there and get your copy of the server and set up with me. Oh, and also get your package. Okay. Wait, how did you know my dad's car fell down here? John, will you stop trying to trap me? You told me the car fell, remember? Jeez. 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 Okay, fine. Well, color me suspicious anyways. It's a know-it-all makes psychic pants. John, I'm not any more psychic than you, though. Okay, sure. I am convinced. You have convinced me. Psychic, psychic, psychic. Also, I told you the package was in the car, but I never mentioned the game was there too. So kind of totally busted, I guess. Give me a P. Give me an S. Ha ha ha. Okay. Oops. I mean, I know lots of things, but I'm really serious. It's no more information than what you have access to. You don't know it yet. Anyways, we can talk more about it soon. I won't have to be so coy with you anymore because I'm pretty sure most of the stuff that was supposed to happen has already happened. I couldn't tell you about it because it would have messed it up. Okay, that's fair. Just give me a few minutes while I set up this game. And say hi to the salamanders for me. Or, oh, shit.
It's time for John's first instance of dealing with the trolls.
On
I
screen.
think this is John's first instance.
Kinda.
Well, in the actual chat.
Yeah. Turntech Godhead began pestering Tentacle Therapist. Hey, will you open your laptop already? See, this is why you need a phone or something. That alerts you to important messages instead of having them trapped under 3 inches of frickin' yarn. Laptops don't need cozies. Nothing needs cozies. Cozy is a goddamn adjective. Maybe I'll crochet myself an iPhone snuggly. What is this place anyways? What are you doing? I can see your whole dang house here. If you want to get filled in on something, I'm sort of a guy with a big picture here. Don't make me bop you on the head with the wizard, okay? I'll do it. Okay, no I won't. Yes. I guess I'll bone up on the FAQ for a while so I don't do anything stupid and deploy like 10 crux flingers and mess up the whole game. Oh my god, so many words. Do you think like the Pulitzer Committee is secretly scouring the dregs of GameFAQ archives or something? Damn, I can't read this shit. I'm sorry. Yo. Whoa, okay, hey. So you're finally playing the game with Rose? Yeah, but she won't answer me. She's probably just exploring. I'm sure she'll come around soon. But it's great that you got her out of there in time. I pretty much you have no idea how much I fucking own at this game. I bested no less than 3 flaming tornadoes and broke a huge wizard. How does it feel to be a big time hero, Mr. Bravey Brave McHero Pants? It feels like I'm in sports, all alone, and I am the
You,
star. It's me. And then the big man comes. But it turns out to be crazy what
he
kind of
broke
basketball this
3
man plays.
flaming tornadoes and broke a flame wizard. I'm just like the way he said that sounds so weird.
But it turns out to be crazy what kind of basketball this man plays. The hoop is on fire. Oh, okay, I forgot how it goes. No, you got it. We're good. Reference secured. Yes. Now is it my turn to be the star? I will be your hero. It's me. Wait, what? I installed the game. I'm connecting to you as the server player. Oh man, this is ridiculous. I just set this shit up with Rose and now I gotta do like some double duty thing. I mean, I own it this game and all, but can't I just relax for half a second? Don't worry, you can keep playing with Rose while I set up a few things. I figured I'd get a good head start to avoid all the drama you guys are always getting into. Such a bunch of drama queens. What? Look, I was getting my ass handed to me by my bro on the roof for like an hour and a half. I got served like a dude on Butler Island. Drama, drama, drama. Wait, does this mean there's a big meteor coming soon? Yes. When you activate the thing, will it start the countdown and summon the meteor? It will come when it comes regardless of what we do. The timer just really lets you know when it's coming. Are you totally sure about all this? Yes, look, here it is. Just a little open link, show the meteor. All fine and dandy.
Ah.
Yep. Oh yes, that image is definitely conclusive proof of something, and it's 100% understandable by anyone who looks at it. How big is this thing really? It's really, really big. Like the size of Rhode Island or Texas or what? I need some context to know how much crap I should be shitting into my pants. Okay, I don't actually know. Well, it's like one the size of a bus wouldn't kill me anyways. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Rosa's finally opening up her stupid laptop, so do your thing, I guess. Have fun. Thanks, I will. Ooh, show pest log. Hey, John, calm the hell down. Ah. How did you find me? Find you? What do you
Wait,
mean?
was this the guy that was getting bullied by Dave earlier?
Nope, different guy.
Or was this the guy that was talking to Jade and was asking to be friends?
Nope, different person.
Okay. I'm like, the way he's talking looks familiar.
Oh, that's because he's Carcat. He has been on here before. You just, you don't remember it because it's been more than 2 weeks since you last read. How did you
Oh,
find
so
me? Find you? What do you mean? I changed my chum handle to ditch you guys. How did you find me? Oh. This is the little word humans say repeatedly when something tickles their absurdity palate, right? Uh, lame. We never lost you. Your ruse didn't fool us. It just so happens we didn't particularly give a shit about talking to you in that time frame. What, the last few months? They have the entire continuum of your existence to choose from when contacting you. The period was unremarkable, sort of like your whole life, but I guess I mean it was especially unremarkable. This has been explained to you so often it would make me sick to my human stomach if I had one of your human stomachs. Okay, this time I'll believe you that you aren't human, because the skepticism center of my brain is starting to wear kind of thin, I guess. But you're still a major asshole, and I don't actually want to talk to you. So bye. Wait, but I'm not here to troll you this time. We're friends, okay? Oh man, look at this outburst of little human words I'm saying from my human mouth. Fine, you can think I'm a fucking douche, and maybe I am, but here's the facts, idiot. I've already had lots of conversations with you in the future. I mean your future. I've kind of been working from backwards here for a while, and every time I go further back, you know less and less, and you don't remember everything I say because it hasn't happened yet, and I have to repeat myself a lot, and I'm getting pretty fucking sick of it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Well, it's not like I mapped out this trolling onslaught very well in advance. I mean, when you troll someone, you just sort of do it. You don't start drawing flow charts and diagrams and stuff. Wait,
wait,
you have
wait,
some.
wait, wait. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt here because of. Are the trolls related to the leprechaun somehow?
No. No.
There's no correlation.
No correlation. Completely different races.
Then why does this guy seem like Finn? No, this guy's Trace.
He doesn't have either of their abilities. He just has some equipment that allows him to look into time relative to the four human characters. He literally can look at
But
their.
why is it that he always goes backwards in time?
Because he's an idiot who wanted to troll this character, John, but he decided to start at the very end of John's journey and got tricked into deciding to go backwards.
Oh, so it's a thing of... So we never actually meet this character physically.
No, we do. He's just
But
an
he's
idiot.
going to be completely confused by the point in time we actually meet him.
Oh, he'll be confused about a lot of things. He'll be also really, really mad. But eventually, Good Carcat, which is his name, I'm gonna call him that, he'll still be a part of the whole story and, keep up with the people.
Okay, because if I'm trying to understand how his frame of reference is working here, and how it will work when the story catches up to him, or her, or whatever.
Alright. Wait, you have something to do with this game, don't you? I should have known. Oh god, not again. No, fuck no. I'm just not going to explain this to you again. But plenty of dirt on me, on all this for me in the future conversations. Immediate conversations, ones I've already had with you, where your demeanor will gradually become inexplicably and revoltingly friendly towards us. And so I guess it was just kind of infectious, and now we're all buddies, I think. It's really weird. The human emotion you call friendship. Friendship isn't an emotion, fucknuts. See, that is what I'm talking about. You're a much more tolerable guy than I thought at first, okay, John? Why are you kissing my ass? What do you want? Why don't you just tell me what's going on? Are you in the medium? Okay, fine. Yes, we are. Like here in this island with the clouds and oil and stuff? More of this narcissism. You always think everything revolves around you. We have nothing to do with your dumb little windy planet or your petty little quest. Or, for that matter, your entire game session. You aren't the only ones playing the game. Every group of players get their own distinct blank slate session, as will be explained to you many times. Okay, so why don't you just explain it again so I know so I don't ask so much in the future? No, fuck this shit, just no. I'm ending this conversation because I've said it all too many times, and because you can't understand. Because you are dumb. Wow, yeah, you're totally not trolling me, bro. I see now we're BFFs forever. The fact you are dumb is an immutable fact I am stating for the record. It does not mean my animosity is what is taking place here. Oh, okay. So what do you want? I need you to tell your friend Jade to talk to us. She won't answer our messages in this time frame. It's important. John's dumb. Wow. Uh,
Dave literally got like 8 or 9 pings in the single last text log.
okay, fair. Anyways, yeah, I don't blame her for not answering. She pretty much can't stand you guys because of all the trolling you did before, remember? Okay, our bad on that. Just tell her we're sorry and to get her gross and totally unattractive human butt off her ugly human high horse and answer my messages. Maybe. We'll see. I'm still not really sold on this friendship thing yet. But I've got to go now and get on with my petty little quest. Talk to you in the future, I guess. Jerk face.
I can't tell if carcinogeneticist is actually smart or just pretending he's smart and just really irritated with the world.
It's a bit of both. He is smart-ish, but he's not a genius. He's like a normal average dude.
Searching for your father's car. It's going to be a hike. There's something up ahead through the forest. Settle the dispute in a rational diplomatic man. Yay! It's back to the three fools! I'm sorry. I'm going to do that every time we swap to this group. Settle the dispute in the only way you can presently imagine how to settle a dispute. With cans of lukewarm, sugary liquid and centuries-old rations. Only you had access to some means of heating things up, but matters not. You warm yourselves in the glow of this human emotion you call friendship. J. Deploy alchemeter. It's almost as if this broken air conditioning unit was skilled to be a perfect fit for the alchemeter all along. Doesn't he need to reach this to use it?
What's that?
Doesn't he need to reach this to use it?
Yes. The jade is silly.
Okay. Deploy Quextruder in Dave's room. Do you think, like, the Pulitzer Committee is secretly scouring the dregs of the GameFAQ archives or something? Hold, please. Hold what? I see you at your computer typing. What are you doing? Dang, hold on. No, seriously, stop talking to me for a second. It looks like Jay's dropping this doomsday tube thing in my room. Be right back. Gotta make sure she doesn't break all my stuff. Hey, wait. These darn birds are in the way. What are they doing in your apartment anyway? Also, they're adorable. I also keep birds in here. It's sort of my thing. Oh, kind of like all the silly puppets are your bros thing? No, that item is like sincere artist to heaven psychosis. I'm training to be a lame Gotham supervillain. Also, I think I can put it down. Can't put it down because the wire's on the floor. Oh, great. Well, maybe you should take the opportunity to put it somewhere that isn't stone cold ridiculous. I wish I played more games. This is hard. No, it's not. Move Dave's bed to the roof. Jade is connected with you. Where did she get the disc? I don't know how she does any of the loopy stuff nonsense she does. Maybe she pulled them out of the volcano over there on Blood Monkey Mountain. Wait, so you mean to tell me she was able to connect with you in a timely fashion without waiting until you were on the brink of annihilation? We went over this. I was a little bogged down in the epic swaddle of legendary puppet taint. I've done nothing but wait for boys to play this game with me all day. First John lollygagging with the client, and then with you with the server, downright filibustering my existence with unending fraternal melee. And yet a girl, one who didn't even own the game, was able to connect with you minutes after you connected with me. Whoa, wait! What the dreck is she doing? She's taking my bed! What's going on? And there she goes. She has the karma. Deploy the Quextruder in its place. So seriously, what were you just doing just now? I was talking to someone. Who? You remember the trolls? Yeah. One of them messaged me, so I indulged him, her, it for a moment. Oh, so I see you chat up on those D-bags instead of talking to the guy who saved you from a swirling storm of angry flaming wizards. Wait, I'm confused. What is he? Is he talking about the impending asteroid? Or is he talking about actual wizards?
Probably. Let me just read it. Okay. Yeah, he's talking about whenever he saved them from the flaming tornadoes with the giant wizard statue just flailing about.
Oh. I kind of forgot that. I was worried your priorities might have been out of whack, but no, I was dead wrong. Also took a moment to check on John. How is it? I can't see him anymore. Just his empty house, but I did talk to him briefly. I should probably text him soon, see what's up, because I love him. I know. So this place you're at now, same place he's at, right? It's hard to say for certain, but I think I like it here. Place television with Totem Lab. Good grief, this looks ridiculous. Organize Dave's puppets. This whole place is a disorganized mess. Kind of reminds you of your room, but full of weird and ironic stuff instead of cute and great stuff. Your stuff is so much better. You're pretty sure these are all Dave's bros puppets. Better not mess with them. Frankly, his brother makes you a little nervous. Tidy up Strider's apartment a little. Yeah. No, 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 no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yes. Just yes. Accept it. Accept Jade's stupidity.
Jade, your hair needs to be lit on fire. To the root.
That's a little rough, considering the stuff she just went through to keep things running smoothly. Like, jeez, boy. Jeez.
No!
Yeah.
I thought Dave was stupid. I thought Rose was completely inconsiderate. And I thought, no, John is stupid. David is incredibly cringy. This is just beyond moronic.
Well, read the full thing so you know that she is actually not moronic. She is just ignorant. Because she's been living on an island by herself for her entire life. She
What
literally
the apartment
doesn't
needs
know.
is a woman's touch. You grab a towel you found lying around and dampen it from water with water from the toilet. This is how ordinary people clean. No, it's not!
Yeah, that's her saying she doesn't know shit because she is literally island girl.
Oh! I feel so bad for Dave. I feel so bad for Dave right now.
You feel bad for Dave?
I feel bad for Dave because of Jade just ruined his toilet. Then again, Rose also ruined ruined John's toilet, so I shouldn't be surprised. Now the question is, does Dave end up ruining Rose's toilet, and does John end up ruining Jade's toilet in some form or fashion?
I don't think so.
At least the men have the decency not to ruin the women's toilets. The poor dang toilet. That poor toilet. Jade! Jade! Oh! Oh, that hurts! That hurts my soul! Now can you see why I don't like the kids?
It just seems like you're just you're projecting a little bit. Just a little bit projecting.
Oh, finally, something with music. Land of Light and Rain.
We're all connected.
I don't get it. Rose's house. Why is it so pretty? I think it's pretty. My problem is if I was actually there, I'd probably be blinded. Gosh. Yes! Back to these three! Black, too warm. Need to find something to chill this down with. Some beat up your delicious gravy. Heat up your delicious gravy would be nice too. Trade mysterious artifacts from ruins. Wait, it's the heat in the freezer! Excuse yourself for a moment and retrieve a few of your personal belongings. Those should really impress your visitors. The rusty old toy on the floor ought to make a nice peace offering for that feisty tall one too. You're quite certain that ladies would like to useless things like that. Introduce new friends to John. Your bandaged fellow seems to have slogged off somewhere, but the tall mail carrier with the lovely white complexion will probably get a kick out of your big computer with the weird boy on it. You're so inside. Hole blown into the station by the Hassan guy's rocket leads into the third room, which had been locked. Unsurprisingly, there's another sort of gizmo in here that you have no idea what it does. Station is very low on power, so you don't think you'll be able to find out. You unlock the third room from the inside and go to the computer room. There he is, funny boy you were talking about. His name is John. Encourage your alabaster friend to say hi to him using the human keypad communication system. But instead, she takes notes of your nice chalk drawings and pays you compliment. You're somewhat mystified by the fact that she is more impressed by your silly drawings than your amazing technology. Maybe simple things are the key to the heart of a lady. You do not know because you do not know anything about ladies, really. They are a riddle draped in a mystery wrapped in post-apocalyptic shroudware. Decide to give her the chalk. She is grateful for the colorful presents and thinks it looks fun. Suddenly, a powerful aroma hits your non-existent nostrils. Someone is cooking something delicious. Demands investigation! You stop and examine the kind mayor's device. It is quite similar to the one in your station before the unfortunate accident, the one with the familiar girl on it. Perhaps this one is best left alone. Still, there is something familiar about the boy on the monitor, too. Told your name is John, is that correct? It's nice to meet you, John. John isn't directly cognizant of your greeting, but I'm sure he would feel likewise. Okay, John, let's explore this place. Okay, have at it. If you're at a loss, click the controller button up there. This may or may not mean anything to you depending on your current perspective. This is great. Something is in there. Take a look. You got a mini tablet. There's nothing inside, so do we put something in? You drop in one of your precious shoes. You hate to see it go, but you have to follow the custom and give it what the tablet asked for. Is he always going to be in the ectobiologist suit now?
Possibly, but no, not really.
This one's empty. Perhaps delivery is in order? Same with this one, you guessed. At least this hat didn't technically belong to your dad. You made it yourself. Introduce yourself to local amphibious fauna. I am a secret wizard. Behold my robes. Behold robes. Yes, no, yes. You wonder what the dreck a secret wizard is. You don't think you'll ask him for your bedsheet back. Ray, this one contains a prize. You got an uncarved mini tablet. Open it, open it. You got a chisel. How exciting, a parcel for you. Retrieve it. Got a chunk of... Why am I repeating myself? Converse. I have renamed myself Crumple Hat. I have dishonored my ancestors beyond comprehension with this frivolous accessory. He has renamed himself Crumple Hat. That is not a link. He has dishonored his ancestors beyond a good place to keep lookout? He's on top of this giant tower on this planet, from what it's showing.
Oh, yeah.
Nana, are you there? Yes. I just saw my house from below. What gives? Why did the gate take me down here? Oh, the gates do, John. To ascend each time, you must first descend. Huh, alright. So I guess I scramble around down here until what? Till you find the next gate. It's hidden somewhere in the land. Is that a link? Nope. Okay, so I get to that gate and go in. Then what? Where does it take me? Further up maybe? But I haven't even built that high yet. So, you see why you had to build it in the first place, John? You must have a little faith in your dear old Nana. Yeah, well, I do, Nana, but I'm still not really getting it. Does that next gate down here take me back up to the house or something? Please don't say hoo hoo hoo. Hoo 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 hoo. Seer. Seer, can you hear me? Apparently she can. Though usually she goes by Rose. I'm trying to remember what this is in reference to.
What do you mean?
Why is this being referenced as Seer?
Oh, you'll find out. It's not been explained properly.
Okay. Have a look around, Rose. You have much to discover. Go over the... This seems weird for a still image.
It's still it's not a still image because there is a bit of a GIF animation. But it is pretty dope. And look at that! We got some more enemy types. We have Basilisk, and we have a Gigaclop. Or Copper Guyclop.
Our well, this wasn't what I was expecting. Drop the toilet in Dave's. Ugh. Trade.
Ah, the water, it went on the soundboard.
What?
In the thing. Oh, right, next page, sorry.
Ugh.
At least it wasn't poopy water.
So past you're like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. The thing that just happened. Hi, Dave. Heavens! And the worst thing is, all that juice I drank. I mean, you just had to figure all that juice was gonna come back to haunt me. Like Frankenstein's incontinent ghost. I was like, Chekhov's juice. What?
I was just about to say, yeah, he's got to take a whiz. Or in this case, a waz. Because of just how bad it is.
Let me be perfectly clear. What I'm trying to say is, it's like a Christmas up in my bladder here. And where do I find my toilet? Oh, look, here it is. Amputated in my room. Gagged with a towel like a prison hostage. And now the exploder is counting down. 4 hours. Oh, I guess that's not bad. 4 hours until what? What? Oh no, are you asleep? Oh, does she do this constantly? Like, she falls asleep and she's still typing in her sleep?
Yes. He has the narcolepsy. Technically, she doesn't.
I get that, but I'm partially questioning, how does, like, her unconscious self not know anything what's going on?
Kinda.
She kinda does or kinda doesn't?
It's like whenever you're asleep. Like, you're fully, like, if you're lucid while dreaming, you're fully aware of everything that's going on, but subconsciously, you just don't take it seriously whatsoever, even if you're in a serious situation while inside a dream.
Oh! Oh my goodness! Poor Dave. I think I might be. Okay, let's not panic here. I'm not panicking, I feel fine. Let's try to play it cool and not break all my stuff. Also, don't put anything weird in my And what? I don't get why he's saying that. Is it just because of its flashing?
Kinda.
I'm gonna go find somewhere to pee. Don't watch me, okay? Eyes averted. Like I know you dream about me enough already. Let's keep some stuff left to the imagination, okay? I won't look, okay? Jeez. Last thing I need is for your weird brain webcam to be snapping shots to my dong. Your grandpa was sick. Why would he build a voyeur bot for a little girl? Stop being a huge baby and go pee. Use now and... I know this is gonna come back to haunt him at some point. Why do I know this is going to come back to haunt him at some point?
Because he's Dave. You dislike Dave.
I'm disliking all of these characters by this point.
Oh no. Oh, we're over the 3-hour mark. Are you wanting to find a stopping point sometime soon?
Probably.
How many more pages you want to get?
Whatever's the best, like, good stopping point. I don't know how long it is till there's another good one.
You can just give yourself an arbitrary number. You can say like, oh, the next 5 pages, oh, next 10 pages, etc., etc.
Once you're done, you'll caps lock the bottle and send the code to Egbert and tell him it's something really important. Then he'll make it and... No! But that all sounds like a big waste of time, so you just go in the... Kick that puppet out of the shower. Oh no! Dave! What? What is it? Dave, this poor bird! What bird? The one with the sword through it. I wouldn't know anything about that. But isn't this your sword? That could be anyone's sword. Flat face. What does it look like? Is it a cheap piece of junk? Because I only bother with high quality blades, forged by stoic Asian masters. Kind of rude, kinds of expensive. All I know is it's sharp and it's through the bird and it's sword. End of story. I'm gonna help the poor bird. Wait, what do you mean? Dave, hold on a minute. Retrieve Dave's copy of Spurb and the Impaled Crow. Put something weird in this. Oh no! Oh no, what is she gonna do? She puts the crow in it!
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's a crow with a katana! Does the katana actively become part of the Yes, it does. I have a sudden feeling this is gonna be very bad for Dave once he gets into the medium because of the imps. The imps now have freaking katanas. Well, awesome. So now I guess instead of having a wise or helpful spirit guide brat thing, I'm stuck with this brainless feathery freak. What do you mean? I just brought the cute birdie back to life. Isn't he great? We need to wake you up. You're not very logical like this. Kind of dumb, really. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I was tired. Yeah, but come on. You sleep like 20 hours a day. Well, you're out of luck. I'll wake up when I'm good and ready. Wake up. Where are you sitting? Are you on your bed? Yes, why? What side? The right side, why? Okay, here's what I want you to do. Just humor me. Raise your left hand. Okay. Now just kind of swat the air to your left. Ellipses.
Yep.
Okay. That was really clever. That was really clever.
Yeah.
And I think this is probably where we're going to end things. Mainly because of, we're back to the three little goobers!
Yep.
Is it obvious that I like these three way more than I do the kids?
It's very obvious. I mean, you don't shut up about it, let's be honest.
How weird is that from the perspective of anyone else who read this webcomic?
Couldn't tell you. I barely know any people who have read it.
Okay. Point taken. Anyways, we're gonna end things here for now. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy my work, and please do share our content and join the Discord. It really does help us out. Follow us here on Twitch and on YouTube, and or come for the Starship LP, wherever hero, villain, or NPC up when all our days are over. I hope to see you in heaven one day.